Good morning, everybody. We'll be just starting in 1 second. All right. Let's get this party going. Let's move that here. Let's move that here. Put that there. All right. There we go. And let's just turn the camera on. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I hope everybody's doing fantastic. Hope you guys are doing great. Happy, what is it? Thursday. Wow. Where did the week go? Where did the week go? Hope everybody's doing well. Let's say hello to everybody. Am I sharing my screen? Let's see here. Yeah, I should be sharing my screen. Uh, there we go. Okay. Finally, it updated. All right. Good morning, everybody. We got Bob, we got Jeff, we got John, Minnesota Matt, Dave, Culp, Walter, Dave. We got Yuri, we got Moondog, we got Mary, we got John, we got Shamens, we got George, we got Sin, Charlie, SJ, Colette, Eagle Beagle, Sebastian, Stan, Jesse, Gregory, Warren, Brendan. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's always something. William, good morning to you. Doug, Raj, we got Catalin, we got Tom, we got Adrian, Delbert, Drew Hunter, Carlos, good morning. Bernie the Bear, Don, the Sassy Trainer, Sapster, Hopium Addict, Wesley, Manuel, Chatsworth Chaz, Lauren, Neo Blazer, Scott, Angie. Good morning, everybody. Don, Harold, Bob, Wade, Cam. Good morning, Cam. Gino. Good morning, Gino. Pete, Mark, Randy, Ralph, Sandra. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning to you. Love that last pic you sent me. Piet de Brock from the Netherlands is here. We got Julio, we got Greg, we got Bobby, we got Al, we got Jim, we got Robert, we got Kevin, Hawkeye, another Kevin. Thanks for that email, Hawkeye. I love that monitor you sent me this morning. The video you sent me, that was very cool. Murray, good morning. Good morning, Vernon. I want to go fast. Sandy, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Let me just go back here. We got C. Fazio. Thanks. Finally, I got a haircut after she was out for a month. Kicking off Alpha Zone on TradingView. Very nice. Very nice. Excellent. Shamens agreed the week felt fast, very fast. A lot of trades this week. Whitco, Eduardo, Rick, good morning. Beautiful day here as well. Marlon, good morning to you. Hefe, Harriam, Charles, Frank, Chris, Elizabeth, Bob, Deanna, Steve, Bullwriter, Harriam, Anukumar, sorry, got it wrong. Jacques, good morning, Jacques. Bonjour to you too. Cheese Grade Trader, we got Haunted Doll. My, oh my. Karen the Shark is here. Good. I love that. Rachel, Matt, Rainer, Jeff, Mr. Costa Blanca is here. Buse here. Henry, Illinois grain farmer. Rock is here. Richard, Kai, Duzzy, Carla. Good morning, everybody. I've been getting such nice feedback from everybody about everything, especially the scalps we've been doing, and people have been loving those. We've been doing really good in every program, actually. And the small caps we just started. It's a little too early for that. Got to give it at least 100 trades, but we're doing really good. I'm happy with how the New Year's is starting so far, and I hope you guys are too. Um, let's see. Good morning, Mitch. Good morning, Bob. Good morning, Scotty. Good morning, everybody. Let me just really quickly. Today in the VIP room, my friends, I will be going through the 20 major sectors and answering some of the biggest asked questions regarding the small caps and giving you my top stocks. So I'll have a lot to talk about in the VIP room. Haunted Doll, just call customer service. They'll hook you up. And here is Customer Service Live, where they're going to be talking about AlphaZone Pro. We updated all the scanners the other day to make sure they work for everything. That's Customer Service Live. Really well, not good. Not good as my English major. uh, and here's a Telegram channel. If you guys want the goodies, this is the Telegram channel. This is where you get that. Okay, right there. All right. All right. Okay. So let's begin. Let's begin. First things first, since we're just starting out here, please, 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 please make sure you switch to 1080p. Okay. Make sure you switch to 1080p because you won't be able to see us clearly if you don't. Don't settle for auto. And while you're there, give us one thumbs up if you don't mind. Okay. And I know New Year's is here. We're going to start getting a lot more people coming in here because, well, it's New Year's. You know, it's funny. Yesterday, our president had so much news come out, and I didn't know about most of it till the market closed. I have to get my trade exchange from Matt so I can hear all the goodies that are coming out during the day. But my point was, it didn't really impact us at all. We're price action, price action, price action, price action. Okay, price action is the key here, folks. So I don't really need the news to be able to trade. The price action will tell me absolutely everything. But you're right. I really did need that haircut. I look like a different human being. I'm probably 2 pounds lighter because of all that hair. And by the way, Mia, my assistant, is right here, hanging out with me. Yes, she's just chilling right there, relaxing, having her morning session. All right, let's begin. So far, how are things looking? So far, the markets are slightly lower. Please don't say this is a big surprise in light of what I told you yesterday with the number of stocks making 1 month highs. It's very, very common. We'll talk about that in a little bit. As far as data today, we do have jobless claims coming out in about 19 minutes. All this other data is delayed. I tend not to put any focus into this data at all. Okay, at all. It's the way that Wall Street's looking at it is it's already sort of kind of priced into the market. So I don't think there's going to be much to it. And also the data that's coming out is not, it's not like employment data or anything like that. It's productivity, wholesale inventories. Jobless claims is going to be the big number. You guys all know what I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you exactly the same thing that I've been telling you every Thursday for the last 8 years, that the number's going to be somewhere in the low 200,000s. If it's above the low 200,000s, then within a few weeks, it'll come back to the low 200,000s. I'm convinced that this thing is broken. I am really convinced that this is broken because it's always around 220, 240. It's like it never changes. So you'll see over time, and then once it'll go to 275, everybody will make a big deal about it, and then the next one will be 199 or 200. It's been going on for as long as I can remember. Okay, so I don't put a lot of value into this, and again, usually just comes out right around 200. And if it's 240 or 230, please don't make a big deal out of it. It means nothing. It has to get like over 290, 300 to really be meaningful. So I'm not really that concerned. I'm just concerned about the reaction to this number. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Naples fan. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Jeremiah. Steve, good morning, everybody. So not a major, nothing really crazy there. Bond market. All right. I hate to say I told you so, but remember what I told you yesterday? We have the 200-day moving average here. Um, yeah, I don't think it's accurate at all, but what do I know? And by the way, I did not do my morning watch list today. I'm going to do it live with you here. All right. I'm going to pick stocks live with you guys in the last 20 minutes. So we'll do that live today. I just didn't have time. Not that it takes me longer. So you see this descending triangle right here? Descending. This is a breakdown level. And we couldn't look at that, the 200, the 200, the 200. Doesn't want to go above the 200. You have a little consolidation here, but it is a descending triangle. And when it tried to exit the triangle, this channel, which is the top part of this. Here, let me remove this so you can see the triangle. See that? See the triangle? This is what I'm talking about. See, and we talked about this yesterday. It's got to fill this more, and then it just breaks down if this pattern continues. All right? So we got a little channel here, but at the same time, we have a descending triangle. So what I'm thinking is this is going to come down, fill this in, and this is going to scoop down, and that's not good. Now, I want to be wrong. I want to be really, really wrong here. Okay. It was STH. It was still right in it went once or twice during COVID to like 290, and then it backed away right away. That's why I'm saying I don't think that number's working. Hey, Ron, good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. Anyways, so this is not making me happy at all. Okay, at all. U.S. dollar. U.S. dollar continues moving higher. Continues moving higher. Again, the 200-day moving average is here, and the 50-day. If this moves higher, it's actually going to make harder for oil and metals to move higher. But this is pretty sheepish price action. I would say let's see how it reacts, and let's see if it can get above the 50-day. I'm cautiously optimistic because we're already above the 100, but I'm not sold yet. I want to get over the 50. I want to be here. All right. And this does put weakness into the U.S. This U.S. dollar is not great for stocks. It's good for the economy, but it's not great for stocks. Okay. So because you got imports, exports, obviously they're going to pay money because most of it is in dollars. So let's see what happens here. Okay. I don't know why it's moving up. I imagine because Trump is flexing a little bit, but I don't know. Also, we're getting closer to the Supreme Court decision on tariffs, and well, we'll see what happens there. Gold, 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 gold. I still like gold. I still like gold. Anything, as long as we don't break this level right here, I'm bullish on gold. Now, I prefer if we were above here, above this level right here, above 4,500. But with that said, I'm not that bearish on gold at this point. I'm still pretty neutral to bullish on gold, and especially in light of all of this mishigas we're seeing in the in world markets. Okay. All right. Crude oil. Again, I hate to say I told you so. But remember what I told you what would happen? This is what, okay, see, look what happened when we came to the 50-day. We bounced right off and then we came right back down. Similarly to the bond market, we hit the 200 and now we backed away. This is why I'm not sold on the US dollar rally. Because look, bond market bounced off and crude oil bounced off. So let's see if US dollar is going to, and this price action is really sheepish. You got wicks here. To me, it looks like it's going to curl over, but what do I know? And again, like who can predict what's going to come out of Trump's mouth? Did you guys think he was going to come hot and heavy yesterday? Nobody knew. So it's impossible to predict because we don't know what he's going to say, especially with the US dollar. Okay. I think the 5th of next month, Bob. They're something like that. They're looking pretty quickly on that. Bitcoin. Again, I hate to say I told you so, but remember, I don't think we're going to break through this channel. I think this channel is going to stay here. As soon as we get to the 50-day moving average, I think we're going to back away. By the way, most of you guys come here every single day. Did I not talk about the bond market breaking down? Did I not talk about the US dollar, the 200-day? Did I not talk about gold being above this level? Did we not talk about crude oil not being able to sustain because Venezuela and all this craziness is actually weakness for oil, not strength for oil, but weakness for the oil? Okay. We talked about all of this. Bitcoin, that this is not going to break out because Venezuela, none of this is good. For the market, and this is not a sustainable thing. We talked about all of this in the last few days. Yes. Okay. Just want to make sure that there's no surprises here. I don't want to get anybody saying, "What? You never said this. What do you mean? You never said this?" I did touch on all of it. Yes, consistently. Yes, 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 exactly. That's what I want to see. Consistently. We've talked about all of this. We talked about how this is going to be the top, how this is going to keep consolidating. We talked about this descending triangle for 1,000 times on the TLT. We talked about gold staying above this channel. We talked about U.S. dollar getting up here and this area being resistance. All of this all week long. Exactly, exactly. All right, all right. Okay, just want to make sure we talked about all of this. Same soap opera, exactly. That's what I want to hear, Jeremiah. It never changes. It never changes. Is there a descending triangle on gold? No, I don't see any descending triangles on gold. No, no. I'm seeing a nice channel on gold, maybe a little flag here. No, I'm not really. Don't read too much into. Don't read too much into. But no, I don't see any descending patterns on gold. Okay, China. China back. Remember, I told you I don't think this is gonna. I don't think this is gonna be a breakout. I don't think this is gonna get us anywhere. Well, we're now back into almost back into our channel. We will be back into. I can actually adjust this a little bit. There we go. Right on our channel. But again, this is why I'm skeptical that U.S. dollar is going to get above all this because look, the bond market couldn't. Gold is not really an issue. Crude oil couldn't. Bitcoin couldn't. And China couldn't. So I don't know if U.S. dollar has. And again, we're not seeing bars like this. This is institutional commitment. Look, this is institutional. Look at the size of these bars. Look at the size of these bars. Wick out, wick out, wick out. This is very sheepish price action. To me, this looks like short covering. Okay. All right. All right. It's all good. It's all good. All right. Let's talk about catalysts. Let's talk about catalysts. As I begin reading this, does anybody want to tell me what the catalysts are? I'm just going to kind of go through this pretty quickly, and you guys tell me if, while I'm reading this, just tell me what. Our president was very busy yesterday. Markets are down right now. Yes, they're down, as you could see. The Dow's down almost 200 points. NASDAQ down 64. He announced on Truth Social that he plans to ban large institutional investors from purchasing single-family homes. I think that's a fantastic idea. I really do. I think that's a fantastic idea. I think that's a monopoly. They shouldn't be doing that. He also said defense contractors, saying he would prohibit dividend payments and buybacks while pledging to. Who's going to give him the control to do that? I'm just curious. Like, does he understand he has no control to do that? But anyways, I'll let him figure it out himself. The president called for U.S. defense spending to increase 1.5. Yeah, here he has some control, but he doesn't have any control to tell private companies what to do. I think somebody forgot to tell him that. Investors also awaited latest U.S. move on Venezuela, including a plan to take control of the Venezuela oil industry and seizure of two. Yeah, they're like, yeah. And Trump announced this morning, I think, that basically we're going to be in control of the country possibly for years. Basically, let me restate what he said. We're going to be in charge of Venezuela until the last drop of oil has been moved out of the country. Then we're going to just totally forget about it like it never happened. But that's just my interpretation. But what do I know, right? I mean, I don't know anything about anything. I just think it's priceless. I love it because it's making oil cheaper, which is bad for Russia, which is fantastic. So I'm very happy about all of this, but I just think it's hilarious. That's all. I just think it's funny. Always look for volume if you want to see institutional commitment. Absolutely. All right, we got some Japan. All right, we got what does Matt say? Chips, defense, consumer staples, and Google. Yep. That's what I've got. I got consumer staples, defense, infotech. Where did you get the chips from? I'm missing something. Where did the chips come from? Where did the chips come from? Intel? Did something happen with Intel? Huh. Infotech, yeah, I got into it. I got consumer staples. I got Google becoming the most expensive company in the world. But where's the chips? Am I missing something here? Maybe I'm missing something because chips are pretty important. Let's see. Something happened with SMH. Let's see. No. Is there something go down? Oh, NINYC? Intel got downgraded? Did it? Ooh, I did not see. I didn't see that. Let's see. Intel got downgraded? When did they get downgraded? I mean, hold on a second. Maybe I'm missing something because that would be very important actually. But I didn't see that. But maybe I missed it because remember, I come here earlier than you. I don't see anything about Intel getting downgraded. Hold on, let me pull up my TC 2000. Matt, where did you find that? I did not see that, but I want to. This is important. That's actually a big catalyst. What I have is consumer staples, defense stocks, Google, Infotech. Let's look at Intel. Intel is up 6 points. I don't see anything downgrading. Let's see here. Let's go to Google. INTC downgraded? Maybe. Hold on. I don't see anything. Yeah, uh I don't know okay, okay, Intuit. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, Matt made a mistake. This is why it's very important. Yeah, Intuit, not Intel. Yes, that's Infotech. All right. It's very important that we got our catalyst. Matt, I was scared because usually you and I are locked in sync. Yes, yes, Intuit. I got that. That's Infotech. We got that. We got that. Yeah, I didn't see anything about Intel being downgraded. Intuit. All right. Japan, I don't see anything with Japan. So anyway, we got consumer staples, defense stocks, and Infotech. All right. Now let's, Intel did not get downgraded at all. And let me see how Google's doing this morning. Oh, good. Google is up only 2.4%. That's good. It's up 7 points right now, which is good because we have a bull put spread in Google. Okay, so let's talk about this. Investors are waiting the latest U.S. move to Venezuela. Shares of data storage retreated yesterday. Defense stocks sank after President Trump he would bar defense contractors from. Oh yeah, we talked about that already. On the bullish side, Intel climbed more than 6%. It was a top percentage gainer. They unveiled a new chip, which is supposed to be really nice. So anyway, yeah, Matt, you sent me on a wild goose chase this morning. The ADP National Employment Report on Wednesday showed that U.S. private non-farm. I don't follow the Hang Seng Index, Cam. The ADP National Employment Report released on Wednesday showed that U.S. private non-farm payroll rose by 41,000, weaker than expected. Jobs opening fell to a 14-month low, and U.S. factory orders fell. And ISM manufacturing unexpectedly rose. So we're kind of mixed, but this job opening is going to be very interesting for Friday's data. It's going to be very interesting for Friday's data. Oops. We're now pricing in an 86% that the Fed is not going to do anything. Jobless claims set to be released in a couple of hours. That's going to be released in 3 minutes, and I have my bond market on. And I bet it's going to be in the low 200,000s like it's been for the last 10 years or whatever. U.S. labor costs, non-farm productivity will be watched today. Trade balances, these are all delayed reports. None of this is going to mean anything. Economists anticipate trade deficit to widen. Notice nobody pays attention to this at all. Like it doesn't matter where it really does. All right. Good morning, Linda. Trader Momo says recently phased down. Yes. All right. Notably from Wells Fargo. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, let's see. Bond market is coming down a little bit right now. The bond market is coming down. Let me get it, my watch. Consumer credit, Europe. Europe is down only 0.32. Extended losses from previous session. Mining and retail stocks led the decline. Nothing to talk about. Europe. China closed slightly lower, taking a little breather after a strong rally. Absolutely nothing to do with China. And as you could see right here, China's not really doing anything. Nothing really to talk about there. Japan index closed lower today, an escalating tension between China and Japan. New wave of profit taking, but nothing miraculous. Tech stocks led the decline on Thursday. Chemical makers slumped after China launched its anti-dump investigation into key chip makers from Japan. As far as stocks, we got Intuit, we got defense stocks, and we get Constellation Brands, which I have time spread on. Let's see how Constellation is doing. Constellation is up. Oh, it's down. Constellation is down. I thought it was up. Constellation is down 2%, which is fantastic for our position, actually. So we're doing good. Make sure you have your orders pending there. All right, let's get into the broad market now. Marlin, First Solar, FSLR. Let's look at it. Infotech. Infotech. First Solar is more of a solar stock than a semiconductor stock. Yeah, solar stock. It's an infotech. So infotech, we got the infotech, but thank you for that. I appreciate it, Marlon. You're absolutely right. Yes, we talked. Let me show you guys my catalyst from this morning. Right here. You can see it right there. For some reason, it's a little blurry, but you should be able to see it right there. Consumer staples, defense, infotech. I'm sticking to them, just like I did an hour ago. Nothing changed. But yes, thank you for First Solar. I appreciate that, Marlon. Very, very good. Very, very good. Nice. Very nice. All right. Let's continue. Volatility. Volatility is still going up. I told you that remember yesterday I said we're above the 15-day EMA a little too long. This is not really great. So this is not good, and we're moving higher. I think we're going to get up to about 16, 17, but I want to see if we can get above the 50-day. Not sure if that's going to happen or not. Okay. Put the call ratio. Put the call ratio is going up, but we're not above 1 just yet. If we go above 1, that means put buyers are going to be getting a little ahead of themselves. The level of worry is just not significant enough to cause a big bleed. We need to see a big bleed. Maybe if we see a big bleed today, we will get that. But so far, markets are fairly stable. I mean, 150 down is nothing. 50 points down, that's not a lot. Let's look at the bond market. Bond market is moving higher. I imagine the report was just like it always has been. Let's see. There we go. Oh boy, I am shocked. I am just shocked. How could this be? How could it be in the low 200,000s? Oh my goodness gracious. None of us saw that coming. This was a big surprise, right? The level of sarcasm is so thick you can cut it through in this room, okay? Do you see what I'm saying? Do I know my jobless claims or what? Not because I'm so smart, because it's been in the low 200,000s for as far back as I can remember. STZ. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let me take a look at this. Oh, yes, it is. You're right. Sorry, I was looking at last night's data. It's up. Yeah, anything 2% up or down, it's within range. It's all good. Like when it starts going 5, 10%, it's above, but 2% is okay. 2% here, 2% down, that's okay. Because remember, the expectations for these earnings were bigger than 2% move. Wall Street was expecting more than 2%. Hey, Eagle Beagle, good to see you here. Good to see you here. All right. So put to call ratio, nothing that great. Absolutely no. The bond market, I mean, nothing really crazy. Nothing really crazy at all. Yeah. And Intel actually right now is up $1.20. Okay. All right, let's continue. Let's look at the momentum. Momentum, we're still above 50% here, but again, this is not making me feel warm and fuzzy at all. You still have communication services leading, followed by healthcare, which is a pretty defensive sector. But you do have over 60% on the SPY. You still have over 60% here, so it's looking okay. But again, I'd like this to be over 60%. Hey, Ron, Laura, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Folks, if you're just coming in here right now, please, 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 please go to the gearbox and go to 1080p. Don't settle for auto. Don't go to auto. Settle for 1080p. And if you're enjoying this, give us one thumbs up. Just one time because it'll delete it. See, I just deleted my thumbs up. I have to give myself a thumbs up too sometimes. All right. And again, don't feel like I'm forcing you to do it. Really, just do it if it's not a big deal. Okay, let's look at price action. What did I tell you about price action yesterday while we were here? Let me remind you. Let me remind you. Let's see if you guys have a good memory. Do you remember yesterday we were at 5:15 in the morning? Now, does everybody remember what I said yesterday when it gets to over 450, 500? Does everybody remember? Let's see. What did I say happens usually when this happens? And we're now at 162, by the way. Isn't it amazing? There's a million algos on Wall Street. There's a million analysts. There's folks who are spending billions of research in the market to figure out if it's going to be a down day or an up day. And a stupid, simple indicator that I've been using for 25 years does it better than anything I've ever seen. Isn't it amazing, folks? Doesn't that just blow your mind away? It's right virtually 95% of the time. And even when it's wrong, it's usually wrong by one day. This thing is consistently, I mean, don't take my word for it. Just by the fact that you've been here so long, every time we get 400 to 500 of these, we tend to cool off. Yeah. You guys remember, it was only yesterday. Remember, every time the longs get above 400, 450, we're in danger zone, too much, too high. Doesn't mean we're going to be selling off. It just means we need to cool off a little bit. We're overextended. Thank you, Hopium Addict. But isn't it funny how we talked about it yesterday and we now have only 162 stocks? That's a big difference, don't you think? From 515 to 162. Now, if you don't believe me, and if you were not here yesterday, please pull up yesterday's video, and I dare you to find where I did not say that we are really overextended and we need to cool off. I don't like this, and I don't like the bond market. Oh, by the way, the bond market, the one that keeps going down right now. Remember that? Yes, it was only yesterday. It was only 24 hours ago. Magic says first time. Well, Magic, there's about 683 people here who will tell you that I was talking about it yesterday. Bull Trader, I'll do one better. How about I just give it to you and you could just do it yourself? How about I just give you the code and you could do it yourself? It's in the members area of the VIP room. It's been there for the last 5 years. People are spending millions of dollars trying to figure out what the market will do the next day. And this thing is just like the most accurate thing I've ever seen. And it doesn't cost anything. Isn't it amazing how things work in life? Anyways. So yesterday we made an all-time high and we broke down. We closed lower. What a big shock. We were all just so shocked. We never saw that coming. Okay. Exactly, Shamens. Exactly. That's exactly what I said. Yeah, those were my words. Okay, so we're now here. And now we're back at the VWAP. All the VWAPs were at the 8-day. What about SMH? SMH is still consolidating around the highs, but it's not going higher yet. What about Russell? Russell is lower than it is yesterday. What about QQQ? QQQ couldn't get above this triangle. See this? See how we tried to get above this area and we wicked out and now we're barely there? That's not good. That's not strength with low volume. That's not strength. And mega caps, thanks, Gregory. I appreciate it. And the day before that, too. That's right, Mary. And the day before that, too. I literally went through and showed you. I went back, like, remember, guys? I went back. This is all happening yesterday. This isn't like 3 months ago. So unless you have no memory, you remember me showing you, hey, it happened last time. Remember December 11th? I showed it. I took it. I took through the time back machine here. I went backwards. I took you to the 11th and I showed you what happens afterwards. And if you've been following me for any length of time, then you're sitting here going, yes, it happens every damn time. Every time. Not because I'm so smart, because I'm using the same tools. This is why I keep telling you guys, if you keep coming here, it'll become like a soap opera. You'll know exactly what I'm looking for. See, I don't change, but the market changes. So everything I say applies differently depending on what the market's doing. You have to have that level of consistency because you see the market's inconsistent. So you have to be consistent. Okay? There has to be an adult in the room. You understand? It's like a little kid. The market's like a little kid. If you keep following the little kid, you're going to get into big trouble, but there's got to be an adult in the room. You understand? And this is what all this is. It gives us structure on a daily basis. Okay? All right. All right. So, yeah, I give these away for free. And you know how long I've had this for? For about 20 years, this filter that I've been using. And it's right every time. Okay. All right. Mega caps. Mega caps are consolidating here. I like that. If we break, we're not looking good. And notice something interesting. Do you notice we're not, let me look at bonds real quick. Notice bonds are going down, by the way. That's not good. Notice, here, let me show you. I don't know if you noticed this or not. Look at the price action around here. Does this look to you like buyers are in a hurry to get us off the lower end of this range? No, no. And the high volume day we had here is a down day to add insult to injury. Look, both of the high volume days are red days. Okay? So again, I'm not trying to, yes, I got a haircut finally. My hairdresser finally came back from her vacation. I was supposed to get a haircut 3 weeks ago, and she left, and that's why I look like a fuzzy Wookie for 3 weeks. I was 3 weeks over late. Will you post the stock fetcher codes? And it's already there. Marissa Lynn, it's been there for years. It's been there for years, and I don't charge anything for it. Just FYI, it's been there for years, like 8 years. Okay. So you could see here, this is not making me feel warm and fuzzy, this price action, because think about this. We came to the lower end. We're almost at the 100-day moving average. This is the mega caps. And look at how choppy it is since then. If there was a bullish move, you would think the bulls would at least have one good day here in the last 3 days, but nothing. I mean, nothing, which makes it really difficult to trade the mega caps. Okay. Okay. All right. Momentum level. Well, we no longer have 515 stocks, do we? We now have 162. And now we have 142 to the downside. Look at how many we had yesterday, 77. And now we have a two-sided market. We don't have a lopsided market anymore. What about 90-day highs? Oh, wait a minute. Do you remember yesterday we were at 318 and I said that's huge? It should be a healthy numbers between 100 and 2,000. I beg you to take yesterday's video and rewatch it. Everything I'm saying to you right now is a repeat from yesterday. Do you remember 318 a little too much? I said it yesterday. Today we're at 119, normal level. And from 31 to 84. Now we're starting to get more into a two-sided market. Okay? Thanks, Goose. Oh, speaking of, here's the link for VIP room. I will be talking about some really good stuff today. Some really, really good stuff. I promise. Here's what I'll be talking about, just in case you're curious. I'm going to analyze 20 major Here, let me write down, let me show you what, here, this is my agenda, okay? Here's my agenda for the VIP room. 20 sector market analysis, okay? 20 sector market analysis. Here. I'm just trying to post it for you. What to expect this quarter. My list of fast-moving stocks in the afternoon. Why small cap stocks don't have correlation to large cap stocks and are not influenced by institutions. And more questions about the small cap program. So I'm going to cover sectors, my top large cap stocks, maybe give you guys a couple of options and bonus trades, and start talking about the small caps as well. A lot of folks are interested in that. Here, let me just check something real quick. All right. All right. Sorry about that. So we'll have demonstration on how to install code for 20 sector market analysis. Oh, that's fantastic, Cam. Folks, don't miss Customer Service Live because I'm going to be teaching you how to analyze 20 major sectors. And and Cam, Raleigh's brother, I confuse the two brothers all the time. I still do it sometimes. It's all your fault, Raleigh, you and Cam. Anyways, Cam and Gustavo and Goose are going to show you the 20 major sectors, which is right here. This is actually what we're going to talk about right now. We're going to go through every one of these, and I'll show you support and resistance areas for all of this. But here's what I wanted to show you. This is today. And here, let's go there. This is today. Notice semiconductors, Bitcoin, Russell 2000, retails. Interest rate sensitive stocks are starting to come up a little bit. We are starting to see a little better QQQ's now up here. Remember, it was down here. We are starting to see a little bit. Remember what I said to you about the 500 stocks. We're getting ahead of ourselves. I didn't say I was expecting a bearish cycle to begin. When the this is something I need to talk about. When I tell you guys, now this is important, so please take this for what it's worth. When I show you this stuff and tell you we're overextended, it doesn't mean we're going to go down. It means we're done going up. There's a big, big difference. Look at the SPY yesterday. Look at the SPY. We went up, we broke the high, but we closed lower. It means it means the upside is limited. It doesn't mean we're going to start going down. So when you see this right here from 500 from 515 to 162, it doesn't necessarily mean that the market's ready to go down. It just means that the market is tired of going up. There's a big, big difference between the two. Okay? Big, big difference between the two. So I just want to make sure you guys understand the difference between that. Okay? One second. Just need to. Sorry about that. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. So understand that, okay? Yes, Matt, a data miner was fixed 2 days ago. We had to update data for 2026. And now we're doing the same thing for seasonality. Okay. So understand that there's a big difference there. Just because momentum levels are going down doesn't mean the market's ready to go down. It just means we're tired. We're tired. So, for example, if I see something like that, I would expect the market to start consolidating, as somebody here, just Minnesota Matt just said, getting choppier. You understand? Big, big difference. Big, big difference. So when I see that, I'm much more likely to start doing options, credit spreads, because I'm expecting chop or iron condors than doing directional trades, because it just means the market's going to cool off. It doesn't mean we're going to fall apart. So understand the difference between that. You know, when a market flags, just kind of goes up and flags, That could be a relief of momentum too. Now, here's the interesting part. We can just go sideways right now, like this. Where's the mags? We can go sideways right here for 2 weeks, right? And that will relieve all the pressure from this. That'll release all the pressure from this. This will go back to like 80, and then we could start going up again. So it doesn't necessarily mean that we're ready to break down. It just means we're getting ahead of ourselves. And it's very important that you guys understand that. Okay? It's very important that you guys understand the difference. Okay. All right. Let me go through my intraday levels for you. Let's do that right now. Okay. Okay. Let me give you guys levels. You need your levels. Okay. Okay. All right. There's the area we need to cover. I held on to it pretty well. Okay, let's do this. All right, we got this. And I'll post them in the Telegram channel for you guys. Okay, pretty clean levels. Are you guys getting benefit out of this? Is there anything I could do differently to help you prepare better for the morning than what I'm doing here? Please let me know. I always want to improve what we're doing here. Okay. I'm always looking to make things better. Look at my QQQ levels from yesterday, folks. Pretty damn good. I will tell you this. Look at this. Look at the levels from yesterday. This is good. I like this. All right, let's clean this up a little bit and get it done again here. There, 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 there. Okay. QQQ levels. Okay. This is QQQ. These are levels. You're awesome, all good, fine for me, great job. I'm pretty new in your club, but what do you use for, you use levels for? You use levels to confirm trades, and I had a session on it. You know what I'll do? I'll review it today in the VIP room. Confirmations. Hold on, let me put that on my agenda. And review confirmations again. I'll show you again confirmations. You use these for confirmations, and I'll show you how to confirm trades today. Okay. Thanks, Mary. I appreciate it. Yeah, my wife looked at me yesterday. She's like, "Man, you look like Robinson Crusoe for a few days there." This is yesterday's levels, by the way, guys. Folks, this is my levels from yesterday. Look at this. It's pretty damn good. I got to tell you, Mia, you know me, I'm pretty good at this. Yes, Mia. Yes. Here's Mia, in case you guys can't see her. She's cleaning herself right there. And I have all these good luck cat toys on my table. People send me all these cat toys. Have them all over the table here. Got this one from my mother-in-law for my birthday, actually. I'm a weird nut. All right, let's do this. All right. There's that. There's that. These are a little sloppy, but we'll get through that. Okay. Okay, let me post these for you guys. Got to make sure you guys have all your materials. SMH levels. Um, let's see. Uh, all right. Okay. I need to post this for you guys. I have too much fun here with you. That's what the problem is. Ooh, look at this. It's pretty good. Look at that. Mia, Clyde would be proud of us if he saw these levels. A lot of chop here. Chop here. Okay. Okay. Almost done, folks. Almost done. TLT bond levels. Oh, sorry. That's Russell 2000. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Now let's do bond levels. And what are bonds doing? Look at this. Bonds since noon yesterday, bonds have been going straight down. Look at my levels. Folks, look at my levels on bonds. Look at that. Roger, why should we use your levels? Look at this, down to a tick. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Confirmation. Matter of fact, I don't think I have to change anything here. I have to just adjust this maybe. No, you know what? I'm going to leave them exactly the same because they're perfect from yesterday. Yeah, I'll talk about confirmations today. That's a good idea. We'll talk about that again today. Okay. Okay. Now, what I usually do at this point, at this stage of the game, what I usually do, let's take a look if I have, I don't have my high flyers yet. I have to get to work. I have to get to work and get them. That's why I've been leaving 10 minutes earlier here. But what I usually do is I prepare a list of stocks for you every morning. Today, I don't have a list of stocks for you prepared, so I'm going to do it live. I'm going to show you how quickly I set up my list of stocks. So I first started A lines right here, and I look at the A lines. Okay, Google is setting up. You may want to write this down as I speak because I'm literally giving you stocks that I'm looking at right now that are setting up. So out of all the A lines, we've got Google setting up. There's no other A lines. 2 days ago, we had like 20 A lines. I'm not kidding. Let's now look at 90-day highs and find stocks that are not too overextended. Rocket looks good. Now, remember, I've been doing this for a very long time, so it takes me a second to do this, okay? PL still looks good. This is Moderna still looks good. This is a little overextended. This is a little overextended. This is a little overextended. Tiva looks good. Yes, you have access to all of this. LUV still looks good. That's been on my radar for a few days now. AZN still looks good. I like AZN. AZN still looks good. UPS still looks good. KNX still looks good. Albemarle looks good. Third day in a row on my list, by the way. Okay, let's just go down one more page, see if there's anything there, and we'll look at our shorts. Kava, yes. Except you got the 200 right there. Sienna, oh yes. Sienna looks fantastic. Zim looks good. And I think we're done. Oh, Victoria's Secret. Look at that. VSCO. Okay. So let me go ahead and just write these out for you, okay? Google, Rocket, PL, Moderna, Tiva, LUV, AZN, UPS, KNX. Usually I do this ahead, but I just didn't have time this morning. Albemarle, Sienna, uh, get rid of the subtitles. Folks keep asking me for those subtitles. I don't like them either, but the reason I put them on there is because folks keep telling me. Does everybody else want me to get rid of the subtitles, or do you guys like the subtitles? Tell me, do you guys want me to or not? Because every time I get rid of them, the captions, people tell me to add them back. So I need to get a clear answer here. Zim, I've tried. I even forget to put them on sometimes, and people are like, "Can you put on the subtitles?" So that's the problem, PD Morrill. I've tried that. They mess with me too, but people seem to like them. Keep them. Frank says no. Yeah, people like the subtitles. See, people like the subtitles. Leave the captions. Keep. For every person who says not to keep them, I get like 10 people who says to keep them. Yeah, people who are hard of hearing need them. Exactly. So I'm going to keep them. Bull Rider says, don't bother me. Okay. Well, maybe we'll do a poll today, but I think people want me to keep them. These are all longs. Now, we haven't done our shorts yet. Let me do our shorts. Let's do our shorts. A-line shorts. I'm not that big on A-line shorts, by the way. I'm more of an A-line long guy. But Best Buy is looking fantastic. Look at that. That may be a good. Let me give Matt a little note here. Okay. Okay. I'm going to leave them alone. Let's just see if I see anything good here. Lennar Homes. Lennar. And I'll tell you all the ones I found as soon as I'm done. I'm not going to like hold them out for you. So just give me 1 second. It's a little overextended. Again, I'm not that big on A-line shorts. I just like breakdowns for shorts. GNRC is looking pretty good here. GNRC. And DVA is not looking bad either. I'll give you all the ticker symbols in a minute. We're doing our shorts right now. And let's see if there's any nice breakdowns here. There's a lot of nice breakdowns. Remember how long I've been giving you these consumer staples. Look at that. Albertsons, KHC, Conagra. Not good. Not good. HPQ looks great for a short. Procter and Gamble. Oh, Visi looks good for a short. Kroger still looks good for a short. It's not overextended. Skyworks Solution. A lot of stocks are breaking down. All these consumer staples, Vistra, VST. That looks good. I don't want to have more than one consumer staples on here. TME looks really good. Ooh, Pepsi. Wow. Ooh. Gonna have to add that to the list. A lot of shorts are looking good. Okay, I think we have enough. I'll add one more flow. Okay, let me give you my shorts. Let me give you my shorts. That sounds funny. Let me give you my shorts. Okay, BBY, Lennar. Ooh, I got to get out of here. GNRC, DVA, HPQ, PG, Visi, KR, SWKS, VST, TME, PEP. That's another consumer staple, just FYI, and Flow. All right, folks, I have to get out of here. I have to literally get out of here like fast. I will see you all later. I will see you at VIP room at night at noon. And I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. Thank you for being here with me. Bye, everybody. Don't forget, let me give you one more time links. Let me give you links. VIP room right here. Here's the VIP room. Here is customer service live. And here is my Telegram channel, which if you're not in my Telegram channel, I don't know what to tell you. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will talk to you guys at noon. Have a great day, everybody. Bye. Folks, I'm not expecting craziness today out of the market. Some choppiness, some consolidation, nothing major today.